Hey everyone, my name is Jake and today we are going to be looking at some Choosing Beggars stories, so sit back, relax and enjoy. A quarter is too expensive. I'm a 21-year-old college student. Yes, I live with my parents, but I have to pay for all of my things, including college, obviously. I cannot get a job since I spend about 10 to 12 hours at school every day. So to make a living, I sell cookies. I daily sell around 76 cookies. Each of them costs 5 pesos, which is equivalent to a little less than $0.25. I have to walk all over the college campus about 3 times a day to sell them all, and are my only source of income. So one day I approach a group of students as usual and go to sell in a cheerful way. Hey, I'm selling walnut cookies, they have a sweet cream center and are only $0.25. Would you want one? Ugh, that is way too expensive, don't you think so? I'm shocked and honestly a little embarrassed, since he said this loudly to all his friends and they all laugh. I have never had someone tell me my cookies were expensive, and I had been selling them for over a year. No, I don't think they're expensive. Bus fare is $0.25, but if you don't want cookies then it's fine, no biggie. No, I do want cookies, but they are very expensive. Can't you give me a better deal? It's $0.25. What better deal do you want? Well, I give you $0.25 and you give me other 2 free cookies. Deal? No. I need the money, it's just $0.25. If you don't want to or can't pay for it, it's fine, just move on. Please, I've bought cookies from you before, I'm your best customer. No offense, but everyone in this campus has bought cookies as well. By that logic, I would have to give everyone free cookies and I can't. Also, I don't remember seeing you before, so I doubt you really have bought that many cookies, since I tend to remember good customers. He and his friends laughed and they agreed to just buy one, but when he took the cookie after paying and I walked away, he yelled behind me for everyone to hear, "They are too expensive, don't be so greedy next time." The good thing about working for myself and having no boss is that I don't have to abide by the policy of the customer is always right. I saw him a couple of times again that semester, all the times he tried to haggle me, until I told him that if he didn't respect my work anymore, I wouldn't sell to him again, to which he got angry and started saying I was losing a huge customer. I haven't sold to him ever again, and I still managed to sell my daily 76 cookies. That sounds like an awesome deal, homemade like walnut cookies for only $0.25. I would take that in a heartbeat. Adult woman in her 40s thinks her uncle should buy her new bras. I am not sure if this qualifies as a Choosing Beggar story or not, but I find the situation perplexing. My mum's younger brother has always been a very supportive uncle to all of his nieces and nephews. He is the youngest of his siblings by more than 10 years, so he has always been someone who could talk about things that might not be easy to discuss with our parents and such. He and his wife don't have any children, so on top of being there for us on an emotional level, he and his wife have been very generous to us all. When we were in high school, he paid for all of the nieces' prom dresses and the nephews' tuxedos, and many other things. While we were in college, we each received very generous financial support from them, and they also helped each of us with the down payment on our first home purchase. They continued to be generous when we each started having children, and are still generous to us all, even now that we are all established adults. The cast of the characters: GU is the generous uncle, GA is the generous aunt, the uncle's wife, CB is the oldest female cousin, and me is obviously me. On to the story. The choosing beggar is now 40. Her only child graduated high school last spring and enlisted in the military. So needless to say, she is no longer receiving child support from her ex. She has a well-paying full-time job, and so does her significant other who lives with her. Generous Aunt was diagnosed with a very serious illness this year that also caused her to suffer from depression. So because of her illness and her suffering from depression, Generous Aunt is not able to do everything that she once did, and she doesn't get out and around like before. Over Thanksgiving weekend, Choosing Beggar told me she was upset with Generous Uncle because she had texted him asking him to take her shopping for new bras at a rather pricey store, and he never replied. Choosing Beggar wanted to confront him about this at the family get-together. Her reason being that when Choosing Beggar gave birth to her son, Generous Aunt had taken her shopping for nursing bras. So Choosing Beggar thought it would be reasonable for Generous Uncle to take her to buy some new bras, because Generous Aunt doesn't get out and about very often right now. I don't think Generous Aunt has been buying her bras for all these years, because she only mentioned her buying nursing ones. I talked Choosing Beggar out of confronting Generous Uncle at the family Thanksgiving, and tried to explain it is not really appropriate for her to ask him to take her bra shopping, but she keeps trying to play the single mother who isn't receiving child support card, even though her son is an adult and doesn't even live with her anymore. She just texted me telling me that she had texted Generous Uncle again about taking her bra shopping, and he still is not replying to her. I suggested she use the very generous Visa gift card we all get from Generous Aunt and Generous Uncle at Christmas to buy herself some bras, but of course she has other plans for the gift card funds. I am just appalled that she even thinks anyone should be buying her bras at this point. Am I the only one who finds her request strange? No, definitely not the only one. That is really weird to me. I don't know. What do you guys think? Choosing Beggar love doormats. Don't be one. Spoiler, if you don't value yourself or your work, no one else will. I work at an orange apron wearing corporate chain. For the last few months, I have been painting aprons for some of my coworkers. Basically, coworkers in my department or the folks I like, not charging anything. I just enjoy it for the most part. I have been gifted a bottle of wine, lunch, or coffee from some appreciative recipients. Some have even purchased paints for me. All of my designs are hand-drawn, underpainted, and layered. Most take 2 to 3 hours to complete. Occasionally, I will get a request from a coworker I don't like, or has been bad to me in the past, and I have to come up with a reason to say no. Sometimes I will just go ahead and do it just because they want a design I am interested in painting. And this is where my Choosing Beggar story begins. Across from my department is the paint department. I regularly see this coworker, but haven't developed a friendship or said anything more than good morning with this female. She asks if I will paint an apron for her, requesting a pair of cartoon dogs. The design is cute, and after thinking on it, I tell her I will. When I hand her her finished apron a few weeks later, she is thrilled, but afterwards see she's not wearing it. I ask her why, and she says, "It's so nice, I don't want it ruined." Then tells me she's saving it to wear at the kids' clinic she's teaching in a few days to surprise her grandkids who are doing the clinic with her, because that's her favorite cartoon to watch together. After this, she says, I need you to paint 2 more aprons exactly the same as the puppy design for her grandkids to give them to wear at the clinic. I am just staring at her, rolling over what she is asking me to do. Paint 2 more exact aprons for free for her grandkids, so her grandkids have aprons just like hers, which she didn't pay for. So her grandkids will have nicer aprons than all the other kids at the clinic. Clinic is also free and each kid gets a free kid-sized apron. And by the way, I have 2 days to do this for her. She then looks at the look on my face and says, "Do you hear me?" Me nodding in my head, "Yes, I hear you, no thank you." Well, if 2 days isn't enough time for you to finish them, I can always give them to my grandkids for Christmas. As Christmas gifts? How much are you offering me to do this for you? What? You want paid now? It's just cartoon characters for God's sake. Right, so paint them yourself. Oh, how dare you not be willing to put all your extra time into painting my 2 free aprons? Like, if it's so easy, just paint them yourselves, exactly. Friend's husband doesn't want to pay me for babysitting because I won't paint a free painting from them. Even when I told them I'd do it for very cheap if they bought the canvas. Hi, when I went to pick up the kids today, I saw you had some empty canvas. I'm looking to get my wife a family portrait. I've seen your style and I like it. I'm wondering if you'd be down for it. You could gift it to us as a Christmas present. I'd love to paint you guys, but I'm saving those canvases for when I have something on my mind, or have a paid commission. They're gallery style and are quite expensive, for me at the moment. I could probably paint them a portrait for fairly cheap if you can provide the canvas yourself. You're my wife's best friend. You should do it for free. I'm spending close to $5,000 in gifts. Having kids is not cheap and is very stressing, so help me out. I'll even consider paying you for the few days you watch the kids for us. You can even buy the canvas from that money. Wait, what? I talked to Blank and she said she'd pay me for babysitting. I'm lost. Am I supposed to gift you an art piece for you to give to Blank and you can pass it as your own gift? Kind of. Just giving a friend a hand in time of need. You already have some clean canvases. I don't know what the big deal is. You've already bought them, and by the time you get inspired to paint, to use them, you probably won't even be alive. I'm joking, lol. Seriously, you can even use us as an example, and you can post it online. I bet you'll get sales and we help each other that way. Are you going to pay me for babysitting your 4 kids this week? I'm not seeing this as a very fair deal and feel like you're trying to take advantage of me. Blank knows my current situation and I'm sure she'd understand. I can't spend 30 plus hours and using material I can't currently replace for free. I'm sorry, I hope this is a joke. Lol, you're not thinking straight. All artists need exposure, and come on, you won't take that long. You should feel privileged. I want to have one of your paintings in my wall. This is for my wife. I thought she was like your sister. Can't you just make her Christmas? I can't do it. I'm sorry. I'm not feeling well, so good night. You know, the universe is punishing you because of how greedy you are. I'm not even asking you to spend money because you already have unused material available. No wonder your life sucks, you have a bad vibe. I won't be bringing my kids anymore. Don't want your bad energy to attach to them. Good luck. Hi, I'm sorry, I didn't think what I was saying yesterday. Can you take care of the kids today, please? I told Blank I'll take them to you. Our regular babysitter can't take them today. Can you take them right now? I know it's last minute and pretty early, but I have a business I need to do. I'll be back by 10. I only need help with the twin anyway, and they're asleep, so it shouldn't be a big deal. That guy is literally just a douche. Like, he's spending $5,000 on gifts, but he can't afford to pay this person for a painting. Or like the babysitting. Hey everyone, I hope you're all having a really good day and that you enjoyed that video. If you want to see more videos like it, then click on screen right now. And if you never want to miss out on a video, then hit subscribe. But I will see you all very soon.